Yet again, I am back at it with a new Alien Covenant video. I know I'm milking these videos, but the thing is, I actually have good reason to. You see, ever since that first trailer dropped, a lot of new footage and information has come out about the film's plot. Now, especially that my Where's Shaw video is kinda outdated, I thought I would go through one main possibility I think is a very possible occurrence. So I guess you could call this Where's Shaw Part 2, but it kinda isn't. This is more so a theory video, and I think this one is very interesting. From all this new and recent info releasing, my views on the subject have changed. But no matter the fact, this is my theory on that Shaw could in fact be an alien in Alien Covenant. Sorry for the long ass opening, but I needed to address some things before I introduce this. Now, as I said, my views on the situation of where Shaw could be have changed dramatically. I'm gonna lay out some basic information you need to know before you hear this theory. So after Prometheus ended, Shaw and David went to search for the engineer. They went to this planet to find more, but they crash landed. All of the black goo on their engineer ship opened during this crash and then infected the environment, making the place very easy to get infected with the virus, most likely causing those spores we see. Now, why are Shaw and David on this planet in the first place? Well, in one of the preceding shots in the news trailer, we can see this broken down monument with the engineer carcasses all over the place. So the ship's map, operated by David, most likely led them to this place, saying kind of like it's the engineer hub world. You might be asking yourself, why would the Covenant crew go to this planet if the environment was so messed up in the first place? If they're trying to colonize this place and make it a second Earth, basically. Well, one simple word: cryosleep. Maybe when they started their expedition, the planet was healthy, but within their cryosleep of them going there, David and Shaw crashed and messed everything up. Or it could just be Whaling Corp or dicks and know how Shaw and David were there with necessary info they need about the engineers, so they send this crew there solely to try and get them back so they can get all that knowledge they got from Prometheus. Okay, now that I've laid the groundwork for the plot and speculation, let's get to this actual theory of Shaw being an alien. So within the crash ship of the news trailer, we get a new and improved shot, Daniels holding those dog tags. Now before it was just blank, but in the news trailer it reads Dr. E. Shaw on it. This could simply be her dog tags lost in the crash, but what I think is her death. I have a way different theory that is so far-fetched and probably not true that will just blow all of your minds. So on the crash ship we see overmorph eggs, which are the things that give birth to the facehuggers, and we see one give Billy Crudup a free hug. What I'm wondering is that, how did those eggs get there? There wasn't an organic substance for the goo to attach to sprout all these on the ship. Or was there? So I've established that Shaw and David crash on this planet. There is a ton of black goo on board the ship, and then it gets loose and ruins the environment. That's why the spores are there. What I think is entirely possible is that within the crash, Shaw becomes an alien queen. Yes, here is why. So I know a royal facehugger is what implants a queen chestburster into the host, but I think there's something more to this. There are tons and tons of canisters full of black goo on that ship. So when it crashes, all of that stuff is open and all over the place. All of the goo finds a host and develops Shaw into an alien queen, in which she can plant all those eggs on the ship, which explains why they're there. A small amount of goo given to her husband that inexplicably had sex with her helped her birth a regular facehugger. So if that little small dose of that goo could create just a facehugger, imagine what a full ship full of that stuff could do to her and the planet before it all settles in. Because she is the closest living thing to host. So maybe the overabundance of the goo caused the royal facehugger to develop within her, and then poof! She's the alien queen and makes all the eggs. Other reasons why I think she can most definitely be a queen: Scott has said that her role is supposed to be unexpected to fans. So I think her being queen is pretty crazy and unexpected. Also, footage of the film was shown to people that went on a set tour last year, where a crew member finds Shaw's helmet and then drops it, being surprised, probably seeing her as a giant alien queen. Because if Shaw's helmet is off, she's probably dead. Because, well, she probably couldn't survive at least a year on that planet with all the goo there ruining the place. Also, the actual aliens hunting down the crew are probably caused by the spores and the facehugger that seems to get to Cruda. As well, Scott has stated that Shaw is in the film in some way. So it's most likely through flashbacks if we're going based off this theory. And David is also said to be stranded alone in the synopsis, not with another person, alone. Interestingly enough, a new clip got released about a day ago of a TV spot for this movie where we see Elizabeth Shaw in that like past hologram form that we saw for the engineers in Prometheus. So I guess this supports the theory that she is dead, though we don't know for sure. With this evidence of the scenes of the person dropping the mask, it kind of is all piecing together to say, yeah, she's dead, and probably that surprise is her being, you know, the alien queen. So with all of this evidence and speculation put together, I'm coming to the conclusion that Shaw could be an alien queen in Alien Covenant. Keep in mind, guys, this is just a theory. It isn't perfect and most likely won't happen in the film. But from speculation, I came up with this and decided to talk about it, and I'll address this one more time. This is probably wrong. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts and theories on where Shaw could be in the comments down below, and let me know if this theory sounds cool or sounds like bullshit. But follow me on Twitter to get updates, like the video, and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all in the next one.